Welcome back to CBS News live coverage of the royal wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I'm Gayle King. Kevin Frazier, you know, from Entertainment Tonight. We are partners today.
Yes, we are.
We've got the best location, we think. We're right outside. Look, Kevin, Windsor Castle is right there, right there.
Spectacular.
We are here in Windsor, England. And just moments ago, British Prime Minister Theresa May tweeted this: "My very best wishes to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle on their wedding day. To all of those joining the national celebration with street parties and other events, have a wonderful day." Thank you, Theresa May. Very nice.
So many folks getting on social media this morning. Serena Williams was on Instagram earlier.
Oh, she was?
Yes, she was.
What'd she say?
Getting ready for the wedding.
Oh,
getting ready
so
for
she's here. Yes, we knew that.
That is why this is probably the hottest ticket on the planet Earth right now. Only about 600 guests will be inside St. George's Chapel and attending the lunchtime reception. Only about 200 will be at the evening reception hosted by Prince Charles at Frogmore House.
Oh, wait, I got something about that.
Tell me about that.
I know that James Corden, who's also coming to the wedding, has been asked to host the evening. So he's going to be in charge of the entertainment, putting the program together tonight for that reception. That's very cool, James Corden.
And it should be a very good night. Mark Phillips is watching this carefully, and selected audience make its way in. He is inside the grounds right now. Mark, any famous faces so far?
Well, they're starting to show up. You may think you have the best perspective. Don't take it personally, but this is the best perspective on the wedding, right outside of St. George's Chapel, where we're now seeing, in fact, the first of the guests to arrive. You don't just rock up at a wedding like this. There's a whole protocol and a whole security thing happening. The guests for the chapel go to an assembly point elsewhere in town. They clear through security themselves. Then they're bussed here to the chapel, where they're now arriving. You mentioned Serena Williams. She tweeted this morning from her bathroom, apparently wrapped in a towel, that she was preparing to come here. Perhaps a TMI tweet. Some other people you might not know, but who are also coming, Priyanka Chopra, an Indian actress who will come, and you're seeing now, of course, Hollywood royalty, perhaps people almost better known than the Queen. George Clooney and his wife Amal are also on the guest list here. From Suits, also from Showbiz, the entire cast are very close to it. Will be here, including Patrick Adams, who is her on-screen husband, famously married in the last episode on screen of that show. And they tweeted a shot, and there they are, at a dinner in London last night. So quite a lot of suits, not wearing suits here in London for this. This is all part of the build-up, the arrival of the guests now. The time's getting close, but this is something that has been going on, in fact, since before dawn this morning.
Dawn over Windsor, and it's tempting to talk of the dawn of a new era, although new eras quickly start to look like old eras where the royals are concerned. Even with the modern variations promised today, there's a tried and tested formula to these things. The truly dedicated have been camping out all night on the streets of Windsor, staking their claim to their patch of freezing sidewalk.
And I'm freezing cold, and my back is sore, and I just want to go to bed.
The groom and best man, Princes Harry and William, made their requisite foray into the crowd yesterday afternoon. It's one of the ways the modern royals try to stay in touch with their admirers, and it works. Meghan Markle and her mother made only a brief appearance at the hotel they're staying at, about 20 minutes away. Doria Ragland met the Queen yesterday and will accompany her daughter to the chapel. And tens of thousands have begun to arrive in the town of Windsor just to be here and to catch a glimpse of the by then married couple as they take a carriage ride through the town after the ceremony before heading back to a reception.
And of course, guests still arriving here. We're also waiting to see. We anticipate that, remember the Spice Girls, some of them will be here. The Beckhams, of course, they will be here as well. Kevin, it's kind of a who's who of friends and associates of Meghan Markle and, of course, Prince Harry, the new Duchess of Sussex.
All right. Thank you very much, Mark, but I must know this. Who's your favorite Spice Girl? Posh Spice? Scary Spice? Who is it?
Sporty. I'm for sporty. Always been a sporty guy.
Very good, very good.
Sporty.
Mark Phillips.
Who's your favorite?
He said sporty.
Soft spot
I like
for ginger.
posh.
Do you?
Yes,
put in
and
a soft
ginger.
spot for ginger as well. Yeah.
Oh,
Jerry
that's
Halliwell.
so good. That's so good. Thank you very much, Mark.
Mark, thanks.